Okay, welcome everyone to the Virtual College Explorations Week for all New Jersey students. We are going to get started in just a moment, but before we do, if you do have any questions during the session, please make sure to use the Q&A button. Your presenter cannot hear you or see you as your microphone is off and your camera is off. If you would like to sign up for more sessions or look at the recordings of previous sessions, please visit njACAC.org/virtual-fair. Okay, and I'm going to turn it over to our presenters today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Lainey. I'm a Senior Associate Director of Admissions with Verto Education. So Verto Education, we are something really unique in the realm of higher education. What we are is kind of an in-between of a traditional college semester and almost a gap year feel. So we are a fully accredited college semester or college year for freshmen, traveling abroad internationally. We do have one domestic program, but our aim is to help students travel around the world before starting off college or at the beginning of starting college. We're hoping to make global citizens out of our students and helping them understand not only global issues on a larger scale, but also understanding the community and the culture and the context of all of these different locations and help them understand more about themselves, emotional awareness, confidence, all of that, as well as offering a full semester of college credits. So we are the only program that allows students to earn 16 freshman gen ed credits abroad. We do believe that international experiences should be a core requirement for every student. A lot of studies have shown how impactful it has been for students to do some sort of traveling between high school and college, and it does make them oftentimes a more passionate and better college student. So our pathway in terms of the application, which is where a lot of seniors are at in this time, it's pretty simple, actually. So we have our own application. It's on our website. When you apply to Verto, you can apply to any of our 46 partner universities. So that is a growing list. We're a consortium of all of these colleges that makes it possible for students to apply to those colleges through our application. It's all free, it's all non-binding. Students do receive their joint admissions decision and then spend their first semester or year of college traveling around the world and gaining all that they can from that. So students will enter their campus on their school of choice as a second semester freshman or as a sophomore. So you're not adding extra time to college. We're keeping you in line to still graduate in 4 years. Verto Education is not a gap year. We are a fully accredited college semester. So why do people join Verto? We literally have students from all different walks of life. A lot of students that we see are kind of just sick of sitting in classrooms for most of their lives. So a lot of burnout, or maybe just, not feeling personally excited about going straight to college. Maybe that's what everybody in their high school is doing, going to that one local school. And they don't really feel like that's the best path for them. It doesn't really get them excited. Kind of just swimming along with the rest of the fish. As we know that, higher education is not the most affordable thing in the world. So that can be a huge impact for a lot of families as well. So we really do get students from all over in all different situations. We do have 3 main pillars to Verto Education. Number 1 is the best first year college experience. So I think this is really, this really boils down to the level of academic and personal support on our semesters. Each of our semesters, students are taking classes with their professors, with the Verto professors, but it's more almost like a family feel. They're very close to their professors. They actually have weekly meetings individually with each of them, just making sure they understand the coursework, they're feeling comfortable with that academic load. So alongside that, there is a lot of personal support as well. That's where our program leaders come into play. They're really there for the students. They're the ones who are building out the schedule and weaving in the field experiences. And they're there if students are homesick, if they're having troubles adapting to the cultures in those countries, or if they get a bee sting or stub their toe, they're also there with the Band-Aid. Part of our academic experience is that we are focused on experiential learning. So students are not just sitting in classrooms the whole time. They're really mirroring their classroom time with time that's out in the field or out in the real world. So any courses that our students are taking in the classroom, then they're actually getting hands-on experience. So it really secures that knowledge and the understanding of what they're covering in the classroom. We do have two different types of semesters, on-campus programs and field semesters. So on-campus is a little more traditional. Those are in bigger cities in England, Italy, and Spain. The students are staying at a student residence. They still have our program leaders and their professors around as well, but it is more traditional in that sense. And our field semesters are less traditional. They're actually traveling around to a different location every month where we have a home base, and we'll be working out from there. So you can see here, this is traditional to less traditional. This is where our semesters span. So there is something, I think, for everybody, depending on their interests. The campus semesters, as I mentioned, you can see here just little snapshots of the different semesters. You can see how many credits you'd be taking, which is 16 across the board. You can see the classes available for our students, and they will only be taking 4 college courses, but students do have a little bit of flexibility in our on-campus semesters with the courses that they do want to take. The campus semesters are they're semi-structured, so students do have more free time, more availability to do some travel on the weekends or in the evenings, and independent study time. And there are different immersion opportunities available for students, like joining clubs or groups on the campus of the international study centers that we're partnering with. Then our field semesters. These are very different than the campus semesters. This is, you're traveling in a cohort with 20 other students, or 20 students max. So it's very intimate, it's very close-knit. There is a lot of immersion that's incorporated. So for 2 of our 3 field semesters, we do stay with homestays with local families doing homestays. We're also doing a lot of field activities on the field semesters as well, hence the name. And they're built in and planned by the staff. For these, you're traveling to smaller villages and more rural areas as opposed to being in a big city. So we'll have a home base every month, which will typically be like, an eco lodge of some sort. And that's where we'll be having our courses. So with each of these field semesters, it is on a block schedule, both housing and academically. So every month our students are traveling to a different location and taking a different course as well. So Fiji, New Zealand, Australia, this is our South Pacific semester. Every month the students are in a different country and taking a different course. So pretty exciting, definitely really good for those more adventurous students who are looking for that type of experience. So the second mission, the second pillar of our mission is admissions to Reach School. So this is really where our partner schools come into play. As I mentioned, we have 46 partner colleges at this time. That is a growing list. It's constantly growing. So our colleges are incredible. They really want our students, and they're really, they offer something different for every student. We've got big, small, private, public, all across the states, and some international as well. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is the application process for Verto and our partner schools. It's one application for Verto and any of the partner colleges students are interested in. Students receive admissions decisions from Verto and those schools in 2 to 3 weeks. Students start with Verto for 1 or 2 semesters, their choice, and then you would arrive at your college's campus after Verto as a second semester freshman or as a sophomore. So this is a quick little snapshot of a couple of our partner colleges. The full list is on our website, but you can see here there's a huge diversity of colleges. Some are definitely reach schools for some students, and that's really how we're trying to get students into those reach schools, by partnering with us. So when a student does apply to a partner school, they are getting a holistic review of that application. So they're not just getting lost in a pile of numbers in their application. We have open communication with our partner colleges about our students and their applications as well. So pillar number 3 is an affordable first-year education. So as everyone knows, as I mentioned earlier, higher education is not the most affordable thing all the time. So we really are trying to change that and make college more affordable for everybody. So we do find that when compared to most four-year university tuition, a semester with Verto can save a lot of families money, up to thousands of dollars. So it really depends on the school and the family, but our starting tuition per semester is $15,000 to $25,000. This does include housing and meals. It includes, if we're going whitewater rafting over the weekend, all those costs are already included. So definitely awesome to be able to include that and not have to tack that on as extra fees. We do accept federal financial aid, so any FAFSA that students receive can be applied to our semesters. We also have a network of scholarships, including our in-house scholarship, which students can be awarded between $1,000 and $5,000 per semester. And our scholarship is a merit and character-based scholarship as well. We have a whole financial services team and admissions team, and they're there to work with any student and every student, just to make sure this is a good fit for them financially. So as soon as students get their, student aid report from FAFSA, for example, we can work with that student and let them know how much that final tuition would be. We also do have opportunity grants. So this is for 2 of our semesters. This is for Latin America and Hawaii. This is broken down by annual household income. So if students fall into each of these brackets, they are automatically awarded the opportunity grant. So this is an amazing way. Students could potentially be going to Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic for only $5,000 for a college semester, which is awesome. So really, really exciting. We do have a Change the World honors program. So this is a full year with Verto. We are looking for academically achieving students. It is an honors program after all, but we're really looking for self-starters, like motivated students, leaders who actually do want to make a change in the world. We're gonna be deep diving on a lot of global issues during this year. And our students will either begin in London and end in Latin America, or begin in South Pacific and end in Latin America. So this is some of the highlights that students are going to have on our honors program. Of course, honors level courses, and same thing as with our regular semesters, really small class sizes, and all that support, which is a very integral part of Verto. It's going to be, super immersive learning environment. You're going to be surrounded by other students who are leaders and very academically rigorous students. So you'll be in very good hands and very good company. We do have a capstone research project that will happen at the end of your year. So capstones are awesome because, well, I don't need to explain them, but they are awesome because that's something that you're able to take with you all throughout your college career and post-college as well, just to be able to have this this capstone that you can show to people. This is what I've learned. This was my experience, which is really incredible. So we do have a career readiness and leadership development course. We have guaranteed summer internships for our students and pre-semester speaker series as well. There's more. We have extended homestay experiences, so it won't just be a couple of weeks like our regular semesters. We have one-on-one coaching and academic mentorship, and then a lot of really awesome outside of the classroom activities as well. So the Change the World program does go hand in hand with the Change the World scholarship. So this is something that we're also very excited about. So if you're looking at 1 year of college, earning 32 credits, traveling around the world to possibly 5 different countries, so 3, 4, 5 countries. The overall program cost of $60,000 is pretty incredible. We do understand that that's not an affordable option for every person, so we have attached this Change the World Scholarship to the program. So this amount does include the full year of tuition, fees, room, board, all that internal travel, the excursions, all of that as well. So that's not extra added fees. The scholarship is based on annual household income as well as the opportunity grants. So you can see here that the ticket price of the full year honors program can drop from $60,000 down to only $30,000 or $15,000 or 0. So you could be potentially joining Verto for a full year, getting a full year of college, traveling around the world for $0. Very exciting. So you can see here, this is the span of the tuition for our semesters. South Pacific is our highest ticket semester. That's the one that's Fiji, New Zealand, Australia. And then we have England, Hawaii, Italy, Spain, and Latin America. You can see if you're adding the opportunity grants here, and if students are receiving Pell Grants as well, that will drop it down. Any questions? This is a great place to start. Instagram, always helpful. Our website is great. I do have a QR code if anybody would like to scan that, and that will just give me your name and email, and I can send you just some more information, and you can keep that in the back of your mind. As a reminder, our application is free. It is non-binding. We do have rolling admissions. If any students are interested in joining Verto, they know that Verto is going to be their path next fall. We do have an early decision date of December 10th. So if students do deposit by December 10th, you do get an extra $1,000 off of your overall tuition. So definitely something to keep in mind. And then we are also having a national college fair at the end of this month. There is more information on our website, but if you're interested in attending, there will be over 50 universities in attendance. So definitely go ahead and scan that QR code, and I can send you more information about that fair as well. So that is all that I have. It looks like I finished a little bit early. Yeah, are there any questions at all? I should have talked a little bit slower. Are there any questions at all? If you do have any questions, you can put them into the Q&A box in the bottom. Okay, we have a silent room. I hope it's okay if I finish early. Sorry, I was so fast. Okay, well, yeah, this is great. Thank you again so much. And thank you for those who attended. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you are interested in joining Verto.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation today. I'm just gonna pull this up. So students, thank you so much for joining us. After you close, there will be a quick 4-question survey that will appear. If you'd like to sign up for any more sessions either today or tomorrow, or find the recordings for the sessions from the last 2 weeks, feel free to find them at NJACAC.org/virtual fair. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope you have a great day.